Hello singers, I have a guitar with me today. I will not be playing it, although I do know 4 chords. But the reason that I wanted to have this guitar is to talk a little bit about the concept of resonance. So the voice is an interesting instrument because it's all happening in your body, right? Every other instrument that you can play, there's a thing that you're holding or that you're, the keyboard, you're playing the keys, and you can sort of see all the different pieces. And the voice is interesting because you have to just figure out what's going on in your body. So the lesson on resonance I really wanted to share with the guitar. So when you sing into the face of a guitar, la, you probably can't hear that, but there's all kinds of what's called sympathetic vibrations. The sound waves that I'm creating are vibrating the guitar, okay? So your body is also able to resonate. It has sympathetic vibrations from the sound waves that you're making. The question with singing though is what is going to resonate? So as we talk about all the time in our lessons, I am the only person who cannot hear my own voice accurately. When I hear in my head is not what you hear. That's why we hate hearing recordings of ourselves talking, right? So we rely a lot on what we can hear, or what we shouldn't, but we do. We tend to rely on what we hear when we really need to go based on what we feel, because what we're hearing is not an accurate representation. So a little bit off topic, maybe I'll make another video about that later. But resonance, we are tempted to try to typically to suck the voice back and protect it, kind of pull it into the back of our throat like this, hello, because you feel like you can hear it better, but that's not going to help you out. You really have to shoot your voice into what's called the mask. So what is the mask? It's your sinus cavity, your nose. Some people even imagine it as their forehead. Your teeth will feel it. So we're going to do some exercises to help you feel what it feels like to get the sound really, really forward. And I'll tell you some words people use to describe it too. So one way people describe resonance is bright versus dark. So like this would be a really dark sound. You probably can't see a lot of difference, but you probably noticed that my teeth weren't showing. It's really kind of back. My tongue is pulled back a little. My throat is really open in the back. And sometimes that makes people feel like they have a very mature or large or loud sound, but it's very, very dark. You'll find you have to work harder to get more sound. Whereas if I bring it forward, it's actually a lot easier for me. So that's kind of dark versus bright. We want a forward sound. So here's a couple exercises you can do to practice getting that forward sound. One of them, my personal favorite image is pretend that you're flossing and you're pulling a piece of floss out. It helps you direct the sound forward in like a really great movement, but it also helps you kind of get this piece here. Another thing you'll notice, my tongue position, I'm not doing I'm doing It's actually much closer to an E. My tongue is touching Why don't you try that with me? Your turn. Good. One more time. Your turn. Well, one more. Let's do one more just for fun. Pull that floss out. Your turn. Good. So you should feel a little bit of a smile, a little bit of a lift, and you're going to feel like the sound is coming out through the floss. Okay, another one we can do. I'm going to give you 3. This is the second one. I really like this one. Pretend that you're biting a large apple. You've got this apple and you're just going to go, ah. Your turn. Good. Your turn. Good. Really Big Apple. Ah. Good. Let's do one more. Ah. Your turn. Good. So that's the second option. So we've done the floss, the Big Apple, and then the last one is, I believe it would be considered very rude in Shakespearean times, but it's biting your thumb. I feel like that was like a rude gesture, but it's not anymore. This one helps a lot of people because it helps you feel that little bit of a lift sort of through here. Just like a little bit of a bunny nose is what some people call it. So it's like this. Ah, really aiming the sound right at that thumbnail. Why don't you go? Good. Okay, so we did 3. The floss, the Big Apple, and the biting of the thumb. We're gonna go a little higher. Pick whichever one you like. I'll just sort of cycle through them. Pick whichever one you felt like worked best, and we're gonna go a little higher, okay? Ah, your turn. Ah. Remember to keep your tongue nice and forward. We don't want, oh, we want, you just did it right. Okay, let's go up. What's the other one, the apple? One more, why not? Good, now we're gonna go back to the bottom, we're gonna go down. Same thing, pick whichever one you want. I'm really liking this one today. Ah, your turn. Ah, good. Couple more. Ah. Remember, as we go down lower, get really talky. You don't have to over sing it or over produce it. Ah, uh-huh, how are you? Ah. Good, let's do one more. Ah. Good, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, different things work for different people, so see which one you like, which one makes you feel more resonant. Remember, it should feel easy. It should feel free, and keep that tongue forward. Ah, ah, even if you have this, if you got, oh, it still could be really dark. So you want forward in your face, in your mask, and forward in your tongue. Ah. I hope this helps. I really enjoy working on resonancy, so I think I have a couple other videos I'm gonna make, but enjoy, keep practicing, and keep singing.